G'day, I'm Dean from usedvehiclesales.com.au, and in this video I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2016 model Subaru XV that I got for sale here. This car is automatic, it's nippy, it's cool, it's got like digital displays and stuff in it. Let's go for a walk around. Let's have a look across the bonnet. You can see there's no stone chips or anything across there. That's an important sign. It looks like at some point it had a bonnet protector thing. That'll be why there's no stone chips. But have a look at the tyres, the way they're wearing evenly. I like to have a look at that. It just tells me that everything's running true in the suspension and stuff like it should be. If we get down the side here, the light reflection in the side when you move around like that highlights dents, but there isn't any. So there's a couple of extras on here that I always like to see. First one is that someone's gone to the trouble of putting these things on so it doesn't blow your hair around as we're driving. They've got a dash mat inside, and we've got these roof racks up here for putting, I don't know, your mother-in-law up there if she's annoying you. So let's have a look inside. So it's got all the power windows and all that stuff. It's central locking, of course. I'm going to show you what, so when I first start it, you want to see that all those lights go out. But of course, haven't got my seatbelt on, so that one will stay on. But there, all the lights have gone out. So that's always a good thing. You want to check that. So you can see the car's got 155,000 Ks on it. These Subarus, well, they just go and go and go. Now up here, so those Ks aren't extensive. Up here we've got this awesome digital sort of display-y kind of thing. And if you muck around with this enter and up and down button, it tells you all this stuff to do with, look at that, it even tells you that you're turning the wheels. See that? And then I'll straighten them back up. The front wheels tells you the position of the front wheels, your fuel usage, and all this fancy stuff. Now I've recently reset it, so it's only saying 6.7. Probably does a lot better than that in terms of litres per kilometre. But let's go down here to the audio system. So it everything's push button on it, integrated into the Bluetooth. Everything works beautifully well. You can control it from the steering wheel here. Very easy to do. Cruise control from over there. So if you like me and like to put your Bluetooth on it, well, of course it's not connected because I'm talking on the phone at the minute, but you can play your music through there and you can control it through here, and that is just awesome. So lots and lots of gadgets to play with, but not over the top too. Really easy. Doesn't distract you from driving. It's just a good thing to have. It's automatic. There's the condition of the seats. A bit hard to tell in this sort of light because it is getting a bit lighter, a bit darker. But the service history on this car, absolutely complete. So from day one till now, every service has been done and it hasn't been missed, and it's all recorded in that book there. So if you're a very fussy buyer, then this one's most likely going to be the car for you. So have a look up there. We've got the dash mat. I love to see those on cars when we get them. Why? Look at this. Looking at that thing up there, just tells you that someone's opened a door and which door it is. So you don't have to go, who left their door open? Because it automatically tells you. Why do I love dash mats? Because it tells you that the previous owner, oh, hairy arm alert. It tells you that the previous owner gave a shit about their car and they went to the trouble of putting a dash mat on it to keep it protected. So that's why it's always good to see, and it reflects in the general condition of the vehicle. So let's have a look in the back seats there. You can see that they look like back seats. They're all in good shape. They just pop down easy like that. You can pop both of them down. Instant shag and wagon. Don't tell anyone you've been using it as a shag and wagon, but you can if you want. You can have the kids in the back plug their stuff into there, so no more arguments about flat batteries, etc. So nobody knew it was a shag and wagon. That's how easy it was to convert it back. So let's go around here, just having a general look around. There's a little electronic sort of thing there that you just press and it opens like that. Very easy. This one we take in and out. A lot of people lose them, but you just put them in. What's the wrong way around? You put them in like that in there, and then that in there, and it sits up here like that, so that when you close it and look down in there, well, there's me, but you can't see, but it stops the grubs from seeing in the back, and they might want to nick your stuff. Well, I didn't put it in properly. That sits up in there like that. So there it is. Down under there's the spare tyre and all that stuff. Often these cars end up with lots of scratches across bumpers like this. This one doesn't have a single one. So obviously they've taken very good care of it. I'm looking for something to show you that's wrong with it, but so far there's nothing, except I did see a mark here before. Where is it? There. There is a scratch there. Probably buff out. We get back here, you can't see it, but hey, it's there. That's about all there is that I can show you that's wrong with it. Otherwise the car's basically perfect. So have a look through there again, just showing you the condition of the seats. They look dirty in this photo-y thingy, but they're not, I assure you. It's just the way that the camera records it. They are actually quite clean. So, and again, having a look in there, same with those seats, they are in very good shape. So there we have, oh, again, looking for dents and stuff. That's not a dent, that's just that reflection of that thing on the ground there. Okay, so no dents, very shiny, neat looking Subaru XV, automatic, electronic gadgets, all that sort of stuff. Now, the cars go through all this maintenance and stuff before they come up for sale, and in the next part of this video, I'm going to break to a second part and I'm going to tell you how all that works and stuff, so stick around for that. It's going to be riveting. And what else? The car is priced to sell. If you go, hey Dean, are you negotiable? I'll be like, yes, I'm negotiable. Why do you want to pay more? So I joke about it, but the car is priced really well. When you come and see it, you're going to go, yeah, you're right, it's really good condition. It comes with all the government approved roadworthy conditions, it's got registration out till whatever it says on the ad and all that stuff. Stick around to the next part of the video. I'm going to take you through everything that comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for, and then if you want it, come and get it, and if not, well, that's great too. I'm Dean, thanks for watching. Bye now. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done, and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the 3rd level. On the 4th level, we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the 5th level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They get in it, and if there's a noise, they're like, ooh, what's that noise? Or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well, from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the 6th level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, also after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the 6th level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads, and it allows me to put the money back into the cars, and that's why. But I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews, and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down well, they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, hey Dean, are you negotiable? I'd be like, yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more? So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly. So therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, it comes with either 6 months Queensland Rego or the Rego that you see, like the date. Have a look in the text above, it'll tell you the expiry date, or 6 months, whichever one it is. If you're an interstate buyer, give us a call, we'll tell you how that works for you. The next thing is when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector, he's got a license from the Queensland government, and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well, so it comes with the roadworthy. The car also, get this one, it has guaranteed no defects. So when I'm selling a car like this one, if I make this guarantee to you, you'd want to make sure I'm onto it, because if not, I'm going to back it with this guarantee. So it's got guaranteed no defects. A defect is when the car doesn't do, or a part of it doesn't do what it's meant to do. For example, if you go to wind down a window and the window doesn't wind down, or it sort of half winds down, that's a friggin' defect. But if you've got like a tear in a seat or a noise, that's not a defect, because a seat with a tear in it still does what it's meant to do. Okay, so I'm guaranteeing that this car has no defects. So if it does incur a defect, and there are some exclusions to it, we show you all that on the paperwork anyway, then those issues become my problem and not your problem. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer, that one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean, thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.